What's up, everybody? Right on time. I scheduled that stream 8 hours in advance. There's no way I could not be on time to a stream that was scheduled 8 hours in advance. Let me turn this down in my ears. Holy moly. How is everybody? Happy Saturday to you all. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. I had a good weekend. Not bad. It was nice to be able to sleep in. Man, I was out. Woo-hoo. I was out until about, shoot, I don't know. I think my son walked in at like 9:30 maybe. 9:15, something like that. Yeah, it's so nice to sleep in, even if it's just for a few hours. Where did my cap go? Hang on, let me... I'm not sure this is... Because I moved my camera. Yes? Yes? Better? Worse? Maybe? I don't know. Alright, Axe, what's up, buddy? First one in the chitty chat. I know Crimson Falcon was in here many hours ago. So shout out to him. Nitro Curse, what's up? Booker in the house. The hype face says it all. Yeah. Yeah. Look at this boy's face. When you type in Hyperion MCOC, that's like one of the first images that pops up is that stupid face. Hey, Glory Man. Good to see you here this evening. Dreamweaver, welcome to the chat. Love that last bit of intro with the JL. Hey, shout out to the White Mummy for putting all that together. He's in the chat. Don't tell BG I left his stream immediately. White Mummy, you got to put your cape back on, man. I've got some work for you. I have got some work for you. I'll show you guys something that I bought today that ties into that. Yeah, we'll have to get Mummy, you're way better at the audio connection to the visual stuff. If you wanna put some audio together for that, much appreciated. Prexano / Miomega. I'm sure I butchered that. I made it by chance. Welcome. I wanted to go early because I always stream about like an hour and a half, hour and 15 minutes before Brian gets on. So I thought to myself, why don't I stream a little bit early?
The road is calling.
I'll be able to stream a little bit longer, and that won't interfere at all with what Brian's got going on. People can hang out here, then they can jump over there. Be a great time. We'll have people covered for 5 hours. I go and get a shower, get out of the shower, and Brian is live. Like, what? What? Oh, goodness. Anyway, I was hoping to go early so that some new people would be able to jump in here, but we'll see how things go. Joel, your new podcast should be called The Receding Hairline. I actually just buzzed my hair a couple days ago. Looks pretty good, right? I don't shave it. I just buzz it. I've got a trimmer, I would say every I don't know, every week, every 10 days or so. Yang, yang, yang. Get that puppy off there. First time catching a stream live in 5 years. What is up? It's hard to believe, man. Life is good. I cannot complain. Hey, there's Crimson. Been waiting for this all day. Yeah, I was giving you a shout out earlier. Oh, let me know. Okay, so I was digging through my YouTube settings, and because people have been commenting the last week, and even my wife, when she was watching the live stream back, she's like, your chat here is like a minute and a half, 2 minutes behind what's going on live, which I'm not looking at this. I don't see this as you guys see it. I just see it as it comes in. So I hadn't made that connection that there was some lag there. But digging through the settings, I found some latency stuff on the chat and I upped it a little bit. So hopefully as you're seeing things in the chat, they are popping up here within, a couple of seconds, hopefully. I'm sure there's always going to be a delay, but hopefully it's not like a minute and a half. That makes life kind of not fun. You're ready? Okay, can I show you guys something? Okay, so I've been talking about buying a green screen, and I was looking online, and I really wanted a green screen that was not permanent, but I didn't have to, like, you know, jerry rig up in the room every night. So I actually found a BG raid. Get yourself in there. Get in here, guys. You didn't want to spend any time over there with that man. Did he get my message? Hashtag bowel movement. I'm telling you. Listen, I've been struggling all day. Okay, I've been struggling all day, man. I've had probably. Oh, this might be too much. This might be a little TMI. You know, if you've got virgin ears to my stream, you've never been in here before, this might be a bit rough for you. Because I know Brian's pretty family friendly. But man, I've been in and out of the bathroom all day and I just couldn't conquer it, man. It's like I just came out so unfulfilled with this just hollow feeling in my chest. And so when it happened, right before shower time tonight, the first person that came to my mind was Brian. I had to get on there and just tell him. I knew he'd be so proud of me. I knew he'd be really proud of me. What was I saying? Oh yeah, green screens. So I've been trying to find a green screen that I could just, it would fold up and down, and they're like $175, $200, whatever they are. I just didn't want to drop that kind of money because I'm a poor boy. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get on Facebook Marketplace and see what we got. And wouldn't you know it? Wouldn't you know it? They had exactly what I was looking for. Somebody was selling one like 5 minutes away. And in fact, she's like, listen, I'll just have my husband run by and drop it off for you guys. So I have it. It is sitting behind me. Hold on. Hold on. Don't look at my butt. Hold on. All right, let me take this off. Check this thing out. Ah! Look at that! Oh. Look at that! Now, I don't have any lights or anything, so it's going to be all messed up. It's going to be all messed up. I don't know if I can chroma key it out, like, right this second. Let me see here. Filters. Did that work? Hey! Here I am. Hey, there's Brian. What's up, Brian? Aren't you proud of me? I knew you'd be proud of me. All right, let me turn that off. So I've got a lot of exciting plans for this thing. Mummy, I'm going to have to hit you up. Yeah, I'm super hyped for that. So I paid, I think I paid her $90 and she brought it to the house. I thought it was pretty good. Man, I had a serious wedge. Hope nobody clipped that. Okay, happy to have everybody here. What I would like to do is continue to slap down some of these milestones. Let's go to the beach. Ooh, be nice. How much? What, for the green screen? I paid $90 for it. It's in like brand new condition. I looked it up online. It's like $175, brand new. I can give you some tips on using minimalist regular lights to get a clean chroma key. I'm gonna have to buy some more. So when I started the stream, I went to Walmart and I bought these little lights. I think I paid like $4 for them. And oh, sorry. And they're still going strong, but I only have 2 of them. I've got one on either side of me, and I can kind of manipulate the light a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get some of those for behind me too. You've inspired me to start using mine at some point in the future, maybe 2022. We will hold you to that. 2025 when BG does that, absolutely. 100%. 100%. So what I would really like to do, okay, Mummy, can we just, because I'm going to text you all of this at some point, but here's me just sort of spitting it out there. Here's what I want to do. The first scene I want to make And I'm not gonna lie to you, I am straight up ripping Dr. Disrespect's ideas. That man, he's brilliant, okay? But I really want to get a scene set up where it'll cut to a different camera. I can walk in, and it's like, I have it in my mind, but I'm not sure I can explain it. So like, well, it's like the Crystal Palace, right? So you see 5 stars spinning, you see 6 stars spinning, and here I am sort of like walking in the room, and let's say there's like a TV setup or something, and like that, you can see my phone on that. So like, that's where we pop crystals. I don't know. I got a lot of work to do. I'll draw it out. It's in my mind. It's kind of like, do you remember that Marvel Metal Sonic did with the $2? The hype for the channel is real. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Are you live streaming, by the way? I meant to ask you that the other night when I saw you on here. Are you live streaming? Because if you are, I got to hop on there and catch one of those. I think Brian just broke my alert box. Hold on. Because you can't hear it, but it is still playing in my ear. What just happened? What in the world just happened? Do you hear it? It's still playing. What is going on? Holy. Sonic, you straight up shattered my eardrums and broke my alert box. I don't know what just happened there. Is someone having bathroom issues? What was that? That was Brian. And the answer to that is always yes. I'm gonna have to get back over to Streamlabs and fix that. Hey, did you guys see? Did you guys see? I'm sure you did. This. What'd you guys think of that? I'm really happy to see that he's a bigger character. I know I said that a couple times, but I hate the feel of Carnage, and I was just hoping and praying that he wasn't small like that. I hate playing Carnage. I hate his character model. So I'm really excited to see what they did with him. It says I donated $67. It's because I had to play the alert to get it to shut off. I don't know. Streamlabs must be all messed up. Either that or the green screen broken. I don't know. All you need to do is put one of them in the back so it shines on your shoulders and neck to separate you from the background and also prevent green reflections on you. Then set the other on your face. We'll set it right on my face. Oh, Pixie, you just reminded me of something. Hold on. Hold the fort. My mother, you guys, you were here the other night, right? When we were watching the Kabam's video and Cooper was on there talking about Null. And I mentioned that I used to have a I can't believe I'm about to show this. Should I show this? Oh, I'm gonna regret this forever and all of time. So I just happened to mention while we were streaming the other night, I used to have hair. I used to separate it. It was Boy Meets World. Like, it was really popular. This was like 1996, 7, I don't know. 5, no idea. And I said, hey, Mom, if you're on, can you send a photo? And apparently she was on. Hopefully I didn't just dox my mother. And apparently she was on because she sent me this the next morning. Is that you doing the math for Morningstar? I mean, yeah. It all makes sense now, doesn't it? Okay, so my hair is really wavy. Like if my 4-year-old, who he actually may run down here right now, I don't know. Everybody's awake upstairs. So I used to have really, really wavy hair. And yeah, I couldn't, when I separated it, it was just like rink. So I would take like my mom's, she had something, and it wasn't a curling iron, but it was like a comb that got really hot. Yeah, and I would do that, and I'd like pull them down to the sides. I thought I was hot stuff, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I thought I was hot stuff. Oh man, how times have changed. Ladies beware. You ain't even playing. I had a girlfriend from like kindergarten. Oh goodness. Okay. I don't even remember what we were talking about. I think I might have been talking about Anti-Venom. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. I kind of wanted to go watch that video with you guys, but at the same time, there was so much to it that I feel like I really need to, yeah, kind of watch it all by my lonesome. Ladies beware. Oh, you know what I did want to do though? I have gone 2 for 2 with 5-star characters with these crystals. We pulled 5-star Hype out of the first one, and then 5-star Emma Frost. So yeah, I'm gonna spin another one. The first 2 I spun on screen here on live stream. We'll see if we go 3 for 3. Who do we want out of this? Professor X, I think, is kind of where it's at. Professor X and Bishop, for sure. Yeah, let me turn this down. Bless Joel with a 6-star Hype. Can you get a 6-star out of here? Oh, you can. If I get a 6-star Hype right now, I might moon the live stream and then just demonetize my channel and they'd shut it off. Don't put it past me. He's a little complex when it comes to understanding his whole kit, but in reality, his damage loop is fairly easy. I watched it very briefly in one of my 6 bathroom trips today, so. Start calling you Hot Comb? I'd be down for that. All right, let's pop this thing. And we... Ooh, I would love that. I will take the ISO. Not even gonna lie. 4 stars are really valuable to me because I need the ISO. I need a lot of ISO. Well, sorry. No moonshots for you guys tonight. Do I want to pull my 5-star open right now? Talk to me, chat. Do I want to do this? In my mind, I keep thinking I'm going to save these crystals for a video. But at the same time, I'm kind of over the crystal videos. I enjoy pulling them, but I don't know. I kind of like to do it with you guys and get your reaction in mind and everything together. I think I'm just going to spin this puppy out. I've got to get Dr. Doom. I keep pulling the dual class Science Mystic. Hoping to get a Dr. Doom. Not even gotten close yet. Thank you, Crystal Gods, for not seeing the Joel Moon. It would have been bright and it would have been brilliant. Your loss. We all know you don't save crystals. That is a fact. Okay. Okay. You convinced me. Spin it. What are you doing? There we go. Joel doesn't whoring. I think you meant holding. Joel doesn't whoring. Joel opens. Hey, Joel, should I rank 2 Ultron or rank 5 Awakened Colossus? Ooh, man. In a vacuum with no other context to know what other characters you have, that's really hard for me to say. I'm a huge fan of both of them. Maybe send a picture of your roster over to me on Twitter. Tag me on Twitter. I'll take a look and respond. Okay. We're tapping it. That took forever. I thought for sure that thing was going to bust. That's actually first time for me. We'll just say that I'm ahead of the game on Sentry, right? He's due for a buff at some point, right? They can't keep rolling with my man the way he is right now. You and Brian are yin and yang in terms of saving crystals. That is a fact. I do not enjoy delayed gratification. Give it to me now! Speaking of which, I threw in the members. Let me find it real quick here. Yeah, we got Brian in there. I've got our little three-fingered incursions run on the emojis. I changed the RIP to Mr. I can't remember. Does anybody remember what we used to call this dude? I feel like he had a name. Was it Captain Turd? Man, I really can't remember. Let's see, what else we got in there? We had to throw in the Wormax, and I threw in the Milk Beast. I don't remember who made that emoji for me back in the day, but shout out to whoever that was. Maybe Noah will have a dope synergy for Sentry. Speaking of synergies, I was a little underwhelmed with the synergies for Carnage with Venom. If you haven't seen it yet, when Venom kills a Spider-Verse character, I don't remember if it's a Spider-Verse hero. I might say Spider-Verse hero. He gains like 15% health back at the end of the fight. I mean, it's not bad, don't get me wrong. Like, it's totally fine. I don't know. I was just hoping for something a little crazier than that. I didn't really find any of his synergies to be all that interesting, to be honest. The Turdster, we had a name for him. I think he showed up sometime around, I think it was my 30th birthday stream that we did, which coincidentally enough, that was actually on a Saturday as well. Ooh, my wife, honey, if you're listening right now, and I know you are, hanging on every word I have to say, would you do me a favor and send me, if you can, that video of the office when you decorated it and surprised me? I would love to show that. Synergies were all right. No, I'm not saying they were bad. I get really hyped for the synergies. Really hoping that something will be in there to buff somebody that I have. Hoping to see something really unique from Agent Venom. Just hoping. Wow, I ate all of that. I mean, I even saw Unblockable. Like, I even knew it was coming and then just stared at it. That's my bad. Uh-oh, I think YouTube might have just taken a giant dump. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Hang tight. Yeah, my upload speed just disappeared. Waiting for it. Watermelon. Man, I hate when this stuff happens. Oh. Somebody let me know when it comes back. We're just gonna have to ride this one out. I haven't officially totally lost connection, but it's popping in and out. Bueller. Hello, hello, hello. There's Dylan. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys see me? Are we live? Hello, is anyone out there? It looks like my upload speed is coming back, potentially. It's still giving me bad signals, but the upload speed is there. Of course, as soon as you notice the issues, it gets better. Has it been bad for a while? You were talking about issues with bowel movements, so Verizon is showing you how it's done. Yeah, it took a big dump there for a second. It should be back, I think. Yeah, we haven't had any of those issues so far this week. We had some issues last week where the signal, for whatever reason, I can't really explain it. It just disappears. It's good now, back now? Okay. Sorry about that. Let's jump back over. So I haven't quite decided yet what piece of content I want to tackle first. Also, I'm very proud of myself for going over 1,000 units for the first time. Probably since 2018, 2017. It's probably 2017. But yeah, I'm hoarding up some of these. You are behind chat. Am I? We're good now. I can refresh it. Did you look at the Vulture synergy with Sentry? I did not. Was that new? I don't believe that that's new. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Vulture synergy with Sentry. Why are you pointing that out to me? Is that something I should be aware of? Thanks for the sub. Who was that? Apu Das? Where'd Sentry go? There he is. Wow. What? What am I missing here? Did I just get trolled? Is it on Vulture? Okay, maybe that's what it is. Let me go back to Vulture. Vulture, Vulture, Vulture. Where are you at, boy? Man, I really wanted to love Vulture when he came out. There he is. Vulture gained 5% attack rating and immunity to poison effects. Interesting. 5% attack rating, 15% buff duration. Immunity to poison. What an interesting synergy that is. I've never seen that before. Good call out. Who was that? Scarco. Nice. Like when you take the car to the mechanic and it doesn't make the noise while he's listening. Talking about the stream issues. Yeah. Hopefully everything's back now. For some reason OBS is still showing red. YouTube's still showing red, but... Am I caught up in the chat? I feel like I'm caught up in the chat. No, maybe it was bad for like a couple minutes. I'm so sorry. Yeah, for whatever reason, YouTube wasn't giving me any bad signals. So, by the time I noticed it, it must have been going on for a while. I apologize. I'm so sorry. You know what you are to us? You know what you are to us, the MCC community? You are the Steve from Blue's Clues to us. You never forgot. That's right. That video was actually kind of heartwarming. It took me way back. I remember we took a trip to Disney World. I think I was 11 or 12, and we drove from St. Louis down to Florida to go. And I remember at the time we rented one of those big like decked out passenger vans, the kind that had like the far back seats that laid back, and it had the like curtains. You could pull curtains over the windows, but I remember that van had a little tiny, and I mean, the thing must have been this big, little tiny TV that was shoved in between the front two seats, facing backwards. And I remember the whole trip down, because we were gone for probably a week and a half, 2 weeks, something like that. I just did homework, and my brother was really into Bob the Builder and Blue's Clues at that point. Yeah, we watched a lot of Blue's Clues. A lot of Blue's Clues. Thanks for the sub, Travis. Good to have you here. Sorry for the issues earlier. I sent you that video of the birthday surprise. Ooh, nice. I'll have to pull that up here in just a second. I'm sorry, I must have missed that in the middle of everything falling apart. I'm not sure I had ever seen that video until you showed me the other day. Was the office set up for streaming the next day? I think it was. Yeah, we'll talk about a throwback. If you've been around the channel for a while, you'll probably enjoy this. Let me get through this APOC fight. I really wish I could just pull Doom so I could start pulling other class crystals. I keep pulling Mystic in Science, just hoping at some point that I'm going to see his dumb face pop up. Because there's still several characters I would love to get. APOC being one of them. Nick Fury. Would love to get myself a Nick Fury. Hey Joel, glad to have you back and to be able to catch you live for once. That's what I like to hear. That's why I went live early tonight. I was hoping a few people that don't normally jump on here would be able to make it. Chris Brown, welcome to the chat this evening. Is anybody in the chat actually grinding for 6-star Hyperion? God bless you if you are. I'm kind of curious. My thumbnail would lead you to believe that I think the scores are going to be crazy high, but that's more just in reference to kind of what everybody's saying. But I'm not totally sold on the fact that he's going to break records. Let me find this video real quick. All right, hang on. Hang on 1 second. Can you guys hear the chair every time? I feel like every time I move, it squeaks. Okay, did you text this to me? Okay, I see it. Hold on. I see it. What is the best way to view this? Okay, so for those of you... Yeah, we'll do it this way. Is this going to allow me to play it here? There it is. Timothy Ross, will you be doing champion tutorials and guides eventually? Also, your OG Dormammu guide was incredible. One of the best ever. Thank you. I think you actually said that in the last stream, but appreciate it. Yeah, at some point, I'd like to get back into it. My only issue, and I will mention it again, that I'm running into is time. I don't have the time to be able to make guides right now. This is still all sort of coming together as we do it. But yeah, at some point, I'd like to get back into it. Okay, so when I was streaming, this was my insurance office. So at night, I would go back to this office, and I would stream from here because we didn't have any internet from home. This was a Friday night. So my birthday, I was turning 30. I was coming back to the office Saturday morning to stream. I was watching the kids on Friday night, and my wife went, and she decorated my office. I didn't know she was doing this. So when I showed up to stream that morning... Yeah, she had it all set up. Look at my little microphone! Do you guys remember this stream?
Sweet picture in there.
And shout out to my wife.
We'll play on Warmax over there.
30 feels like eons ago.
Gift.
Oh yeah, that present. That present was actually this gamepad right here. Which I love this thing. I just don't play... I can't play first-person shooters right now. But she bought that for me right before I started getting into Fortnite at the time. And then there's the same stupid little microphone. Good times, good times. Shout out to my wife. That was a fun stream. I remember that. Yeah, had no idea she was going to do that. Walked in, had all those snacks. Opened that Tech Cosmic again just now. Pulled Venom the Duck. I also just pulled Venom the Duck. I know nothing about that dude. I need to take some time to learn his kit. Sorry, trying to multitask and doing both things badly. The Vulture synergies are the battle realm is changing, and it's time. Oh, it's all good. Yeah, I found it. That's a powerful synergy. I did not know that one. Was not aware of that. Good shout out. Yo, what's up, Joel and chat? Redwood, good to have you here this evening. Welcome, welcome. I remember you used to stream at work. Yes, I did. And up until up until a week ago, that was my last stream. At some point, I'm gonna stop referencing the past, and we'll have enough stuff moving forward to talk about. But I don't know. Just seems like a lot of good times. Every time I get online and stream, just have to talk about them. I'm surprised my children have not run down here. They might be watching a movie. We watched last night Iron Giant. You guys remember Iron Giant? I think I was around maybe like 10 when that movie came out. Man, I love that movie. And I got to thinking last night, they have never seen that. I bet they would love it. And we watched it, and yep, sure enough. Kind of scared my 4-year-old at first. He wasn't down with the Giant, but in-game music seems loud. I think I just turned it down. Should be okay now. I can turn it down a hair. It was such a good movie. It was one of my favorites. I was like the perfect age for it, you know? I totally forgot that the kid's name was Hogarth, too. And it's such a classic name. I'm not sure I've ever seen the name Hogarth used in anything else. Classic right there. I wonder if Brian's ever seen the Iron Giant. They just looked and saw you on my phone and were like, eh? Hi, boys. You can come down and say hi if you want. Joel, I gave up on grinding. What do I do now? You could play M-Rock. Wait until the new 1v1 mode comes out. That should be a lot of fun. Never got a sequel to it. I hear a bunch of feet upstairs. I bet you they're coming down here. Game sounds are a bit loud. Yeah, hang on. I got you, boys. I got you. How's that? Yo, Joel, how's the grind? Not going too bad, man. We're just trying to get ourselves battle chips. Hoarding the units. Yep, here they come. Here they come. Here they come. All right, you can't be yelling on the stream. Hold on. Are you both down here?
Yeah.
Are you clothed and in your right mind?
Yeah.
Here, what are you eating right now?
Oh, they had snacks.
They can't even see your face. There you are.
Hello.
This one right here is the Milk Beast. Hold on. Here's the Milk Beast. That's who this was made for. There we go.
I did fruit.
Hey, did you like the movie we watched last night?
Yeah.
Yeah. What did we do today?
I don't know, but we went to Edison. With Owen.
We went bowling.
Yeah.
We went bowling and to an arcade.
Place. I
think you might have got second.
No, I got. Yeah, I got 2 strikes and that was for Owen.
I know. We went and played the arcade. He was playing bowling with Mama, and he got himself some strikes.
Yeah.
So sweet. Strikes. I know.
Yeah.
He looks innocent. He's really not. Are you eating Oreos?
Yeah. We had snacks.
You guys want to bring me some snacks?
Yeah. I'll go.
All right, go pick me out something. Yeah.
On YouTube.
Yeah, they're saying you're precious. He watches a lot of kids YouTube.
Can I see you on kids YouTube?
No, I'm not on kids YouTube. We're streaming. Look, we're live. This is us right here.
Yay!
The people are saying, "Sup, little lines." I don't remember you having one before the Milk Beast. Yeah, we had this. We had this dude right here.
Yeah.
Which he's 6.5, just started first grade. Yeah, we started the chat. So we had him, and we started the channel when we found out we were having the other one that just ran off. And did that because Mama was gonna quit working, and we were trying to figure out a way to supplement some income while I was working full time. Forgot I had chocolate milk down here. Okay, say goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Always bring me back snacks. Stop touching stuff. Get out of here. What'd you bring me? Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
Thanks. Good choice. This feels like it's been crunched. So he brought me Nature Valley oats and honey. We'll set that one right here. Do you think I like these things?
I'll be in the video.
Oh, you want to be in the video too? Okay, you have to walk around the other side.
We're live.
Here, come over here on this side.
Yeah.
What'd you bring me?
This.
Oh, a Three Musketeers. Here, I'll eat this first. Okay, you're in the video. What are you gonna say?
How you
They're really into drawing,
Yeah.
and they kind of want to make their own drawing channels.
Subscribe to that channel because they have like 61 subscribers.
That's right. I got like 61 subscribers.
Yeah.
See, tonight we're playing this game.
Yeah.
Here.
It's live. It's one of Dad's game.
Look, they said, "Hey there, guys.
Wow.
Did you know your name was the Milk Beast? They called you the Milk Beast."
No, I'm Joseph.
Yeah.
Because
Not the
I'm
Milk
four
Beast.
Why don't you
because
just-
I just had
Why don't you just give
birthday.
him your social?
I just got
Okay. You guys are gonna have to get out of here because you're
Why
really
did-
hot and you're blocking my
One
fan.
purple said the glory of man.
Oh, the Gloria Man got a shout out.
Look.
Yeah, he's been around the channel for a long
The
time.
glory of man.
He says, "Sup, little lines."
One person said Booker. That's the one who said
He
milk,
said, "Look,"
please.
he said, "would love to see your drawings."
How do you know he draws?
He just said it.
Oh, yeah. You see it? He said about me.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Why don't you go get one of your drawings and bring it down?
Okay. His
Well,
drawings
that was a lot of fun.
his drawings are really bad, by the way.
That is not kind.
Okay.
Three Musketeers greater than Nature Valley. Yeah, you noticed what I grabbed, didn't you? That Nature Valley bar is gonna find an early grave without ever being opened. In fact, I think that might have even come to the house. I think my mother-in-law might have brought that on her last trip. It's just been sitting in the cupboard.
Hello.
Good guys.
Snacks.
Okay,
Snacks.
we gotta get after it.
Snacks. Snacks.
Isn't it your bedtime? Did your mom tell you could come down here?
Yeah, you told me.
Oh yeah, I did tell you. I'm sorry. World's messiest snack. I'm not gonna open it. It feels like it's been run over by a car a couple times.
Oh! Yeah! It does.
It's got my
What?
own
One
cheer
person
gallery.
says-
What?
What yummy something?
His name is not White Yummy. His name is White Mummy. He's learning to read. Oh, okay. We got. What'd you bring down here? Hold on. Bring it over here.
I drawed it for him. He didn't draw that. Hey, this is subscribe to Dad's channel. It's
Oh,
my channel.
Yeah. They made their own subscribe button.
No one drawed these for me. I did. Yeah.
Subscribe to JoJo's channel.
No, yours.
Okay. You yell in the mic more than I do. You guys are gonna have to get out of here. Both of you. Both of you. Get out of here. See ya. Thanks for the snacks.
You're welcome.
Wouldn't want to be ya. Woo! Yeah, so speaking of time, that's why I don't have time. I'm trying to find a balance, right? Because I work full-time all day, get home, I only have a couple hours to spend with them before they got to go to bed. And then I haven't seen my wife all day, so to just come down and stream, I can't spend time with her. So then when I find time to stream, like I just got to stream. I don't have time to make videos. So I'm going to have to find a schedule for myself where I was kind of tossing around like what if we do, let's say Monday, Tuesday, Thursday we stream, And then somewhere in there, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, we do another stream that's sort of not scheduled. It's just whatever works around my life, what we're doing. And then that'll give me time at some point Wednesday and then the weekends to put together content that's not live streams. I don't know. Just an idea. By the way, is the audio better on the game? You asked for it? Yeah, I definitely asked for that. Crush it up for your yogurt topping. That's actually a really good shout out. They're going to rock some Inktober. They don't know anything about that. Every day is Inktober at this household. They're really into drawing Among Us and Mario. All that fun stuff. Did I miss seeing the Milk Beast? Yes! Were you not here, Pixie? They both came down for a couple of minutes. If you go back in the video, I would say scroll back 5 minutes. You'll probably see them. Yeah, we took them today. They've been asking for a while. There's this big bowling alley / arcade about 25, 30 minutes north of us. It's actually up by... Is it Middle Finger that lives up in Edwardsville? I think that's Middle Finger. I'm sure he knows exactly what I'm talking about. But, yeah, we took them there. Took one of their cousins. Their cousin, he lives just a few minutes from us. He's, like, right in between them as far as age goes. So we had a good time. Blew a bunch of money to get 50 cents worth of rewards, and they loved it. Yeah, as an adult, you load up these cards. You know, everybody gets 20 bucks. They earn their points, and you go up, and you get a, I don't know, but they get some candy. They got a little Nerf gun. Everything added up is probably worth about $4. Man, what I wouldn't give to have a higher ranked Emma. I really enjoy playing with Emma. And I really hate playing Mojo. Hate that with a strong burning passion. Yeah, they were just here, Pixie. Roll it on back. You'll see them. That's another really fun thing about streaming at home, is I get to do stuff like that. It's funny because since they watch so much YouTube, like they know that I make videos or was involved with making videos, but they don't quite make the connection there. So I think this might have been the first time they really made the connection. What's happening? There's no question marks, so I'm assuming you're excited. Nothing, man. We're just hanging out. Doing the same old ugh, arena grinds that we've always done. And couldn't be more happy to do it. You're just going to see 3 Joels. 1 normal size and 2 about half the size we're used to. Listen, my oldest son, he's going to be way bigger than I am. Dude, did you see him? Dude's only 6, man. Love Mojo. Use him a bunch in incursions, but just because he sits on Alliance War defense. Be interesting to see how much more characters that we don't get to use are able to find a little bit of playtime in this new 1v1. I'm pretty excited about that. I find it interesting that M-Rock announced... I see you. White Yummy. I'll have to let them know that he changed it, or that you changed it. That's really funny. Yeah, he's in 1st grade. He's learning to read. He's doing a great job. The White Yummy. Hopefully it's only changed on here. I guess not. It's going to be very confusing for some people. Anyway, I find it interesting that MCOC announces a new 1v1 mode coming to the contest, and then M-Rock, 2 days later, announces a new 1v1 mode. Does anybody here play M-Rock? I'm just curious. I for one enjoy the game, but only in spurts. I put it down for, I don't know, probably a month, 2 months at a time, come back to it. Like, man, this is a lot of fun. Play for 3 or 4 days, lose interest, put it down, don't show up for another 2 months. The last time I played it, it was glaringly obvious that there just weren't that many people playing the game because loading times were taking forever. How's their hair prospects looking? I believe it's the maternal grandfather that passes that down. It's not looking good. We'll put it that way. How goes the grind for hype? I myself am not grinding for hype. I am merely here as background noise, providing, I hope, some level of entertainment to those that are. What's up, Joel? Thankfully, wife and kids are gone this weekend, so I can watch you live while playing MCOC. Well, hope they have safe travels and you enjoy your free time. It's always weird for me when my wife takes the kids down to see her parents and they're gone for a couple days. It's so quiet in the house. It's like almost uncomfortably quiet. I know my wife would find that hard to believe, but... What is the best arena crystal for units? I don't really have any experience with Thronebreaker crystals. I sort of lean on probably what Brian is doing since he puts so many hours into the arena. If you notice, I think what he pops most of the time are the $10,000 the 10,000 battle chip crystals. That's what I've been popping. I've had pretty good success with it. I'm sure somebody in the chat could help answer that for you. Never even downloaded it. I could say I'm bitter at Drew from MCUC, but the real truth is I just don't enjoy those style of games. I don't think that I had really any previous experience with a game like that. I can't even think of even one that I've played similar to that on mobile. So I don't think I had anything I was comparing it to. I really enjoyed when it first came out, since there were a lot of people involved with it. It was easy to get matches paired up with people similar in rating to you and progression and skill. And then very quickly after that, people started leaving the game. So the bigger issue was when you go to match, it was very, very often that if you were not in a party, you were going to get matched up with one or even possibly two computer characters on your team. And if that happened, it's basically an L. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, if you wanted to grind that game and have any sort of success, you had to do it in a party. Great grinding company. Glad you're back. Good to hear it. Good to hear it for sure, man. M-Rock does seem to draw a lot of bitterness. I would love to know, because we always assume that it drew funds and resources and people power from MCOC that otherwise would have gone to it. But I'm curious if that was actually the case. You know, like if Kabam, I have no inside information. I'm just saying, like, we assume that something from MCOC had to be drawn back or pulled back in order for M-Rock to happen, but it may have not gone down like that at all. And I would love to know what the full behind the story is on that. MCOC was incredibly successful. You think about that time that that M-Rock was announced, all the hype around it. I just wonder if there wasn't some sort of investor or another company or somebody that was involved that saw the success of MCOC and was like, all right, here's a giant wad of cash, do it again. And that money, you know, and that money and those hours and everything would not have been earmarked to MCOC. Does that make sense? You know, the one thing that I was thinking about after Thursday night's stream when we were reviewing the 1v1 game mode, and I had mentioned it briefly, but I would love to follow up on it and actually almost even make a video about it. But I really, really hope that the rewards that are associated with the new 1v1 mode is something completely different from and you could totally disagree with me on this, and that's fine. But I hope it's something totally different from the normal crystal shards and rank up materials that we see. I'm fine if, like, you know, there's a small port. Let's say you get 50 5-star shards or whatever for winning a match, 2 of 3. But the actual, like, milestones and ranked rewards, you know, that you're grinding for, I would love for that stuff to be more tied to vanity rewards. And I don't mean just like profile pictures, because that's not necessarily fun, but it could be some sort of profile picture. I would love if they added some sort of like banner system to profiles. You could earn unique banners, skins. Like if you could earn a unique skin for that season for a character. The other thing I think would be really cool is, let's say there is some sort of banner system that you can unlock, but having that banner somehow actually affect your character's stats, but not for all of the game modes. Like, let's say you got yourself into the top, I don't even, these are all just make-believe numbers I'm throwing out. I have no idea how the rank system is going to work, but let's say you're the top 10% for a season, or the top 5% for a season. You earn this special banner that gives you plus 5% whatever to be used in Alliance Wars, you know, because AW is kind of a similar flavor. It's supposed to be more, you know, PvP based. I don't know. I'm just trying to throw out some ideas. That's all. Bruce banner? No, like an actual banner. Showed the Hub's Milk Beast, and he was like, he is a big kid now. Yes, he is. Just turned 4 a couple weeks ago. Let's put it this way. It certainly didn't help. Maybe it had no effect. Maybe it hurt it. I really don't know. Really don't know. Joel, what content are you looking to do next? Abyss, Act 7, and so on. 007. I'm actually... I don't know. My mind... in my mind, I keep thinking we're in, you know, 2017, 2018, and Labyrinth of Legends is like a big deal. So in my mind, I'm just trying to save up units to be able to run Aegon through a couple times to get that done. And then I look at the rewards and I'm like, is that really something that I want to put all my time into right now? But at the same time, the characters are all kind of lined up for it. You know, I could run Aegon in there. I could run Guillotine 2099. I could buff up Colossus. That dude hits like a freaking truck. He's so much fun with the Juggernaut. The Juggernaut synergy and the who am I trying to think? The mutant with the dangly arms. Oh. But they both give plus attack damage for all the shields. So I don't know. I could get through it probably, I would say, what, maybe 2,000 units? Run a couple of paths? I don't know. I'm going to have to sit down and do some of the math. I feel like probably that's the direction I'm going to go. Knock that thing out and then look at possibly Abyss. My absolute least favorite piece of content to do is the chapter. Act 6 stuff was not fun outside of the last fight versus the Grandmaster. I did enjoy that. I've been kind of dreading even stepping into Act 7. I've heard a lot of people enjoy it. Just kind of been putting it off. You should maybe start Act 7. It's easy, plus the rewards are worth it. Okay. We may start there. Investor? Cabana has been owned by Netmarble since 2017. Listen, I have no inside information. I'm just spitballing. Gave up on Labyrinth of Legends after 3 runs, more focused on variants now. Yeah, so I ran an initial clear of all the variants and then went back and did, I think it's variant, don't quote me on this, I think it's variant 4? It's the one with the villains. I actually really enjoyed that one. It was kind of cheesy, but I think that's probably why I enjoyed it. Right now, though, I'm working on potentially clearing the most recent variant. So I might jump into that for some streams as well. Completion for Act 7 is not that bad. Okay. I'll dig into it. I think that would be the first fairly relevant piece of content I've done in a long time. Mr. Dangles the Mutant? Yes. Mr. Dangles. Mr. Bo Dangles. Have a good rest of your stream, Joel. Catch you later. Night, everyone. Pixie, have a good night. Appreciate you being here this evening. Are we to 4 million points yet? Oh, my word. In fact, maybe I'll jump over to Act 7, take a peek at it here in a minute. Take a little peek. I was kind of hoping to hang on to my 6 stars for the other arena grind. Act 7 is so much more enjoyable than Act 6. I really wish that the book quests, the main storyline quests, I just wish there weren't so many paths in them. Like I'm fine with content being a little bit of a grind and even, you know, and being difficult. Obviously, you want it to be a challenge. But it's just like when I open up the quests and I gotta run it 5, 6, 7 times, it's like this just isn't enjoyable. This is the worst parts. The worst part of MCOC, right? The repetitiveness is fine, but, you know, repetitiveness in the arena, at least it's easy. I can kind of veg out my brain and do other stuff. But when it comes to the higher content like that, not only is it grindy, but I have to be super focused for it. I just don't enjoy it at all. I wish it was like half of the paths that it is, or honestly, I almost wish it was more Abyss or Labyrinth of Legends style. What in the... How many times is he gonna parry me? Sweet Mother Mary. Did you guys see that? What in the world? That was Joel's brain like, having a hard time talking and playing at the same time. Power Cosmic! Ooh, I wasn't sure I was going to make it through that one. Only 6 paths with 6 fights each in Act 7. That ain't too bad. I went back to Explore 6.1, so easy now when I struggled so hard back then. Yeah, I probably shouldn't even complain because I don't even think when Act 6 came out, which I don't even know what year that was. I was not playing at that point. But we're 6-star rank 3. Was that even a thing? When the final chapter, you know, when Grandmaster rolled out. I agree, Act 7 is far better, but it really rewards having ranked up 6 stars. Not sure how much progress you're going to make since you're coming back, but you have some good ones. Yeah, I think I've only got 2 rank 2 6 stars, 1 rank 3, who I still have not put any ISO into. Still have not put any ISO into. Yeah, let me go back out here. Let's take a look at where we're at. So, these my glasses. Yeah, let me grab my glasses. Man, I'll be glad when this event is over. Whew! I don't know who was in charge of putting this thing together, but I mean, this... I'll be right back, honey. Let me scroll through here. We made it. All for that. Just to go in the stash and be sold a month from now. Okay, so the variant back issues. So I finished... so 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, so there's been 6 out. 7 out. There's been 7. Yeah, so I ran an initial clear for all 7 of them. And then Contamination, I don't know why. I just kind of locked onto that one. I think it made the most sense for my roster. Because I had ranked up Magneto. I had pulled Sentry as a 6-star. We had Omega Red. We had... I pulled I-Bomb. We had Venom. I don't know. My roster just kind of lended itself to finishing that one. So got that one knocked out without too much fuss. Took me a while to do it because I kind of was jumping back and forth in and out of the game at that point. But once I got back in a few weeks ago, knocked that out pretty easy. And then I've started to do this last variant. Just started it, I think, was it yesterday? 2-3 days ago, maybe? Started jumping back into that one. So I'll probably continue to push that variant for the time being. It just depends upon... it depends upon... I'm sorry. I was trying to pretend like nothing happened. The new variant that comes out, that drops, is it October 6th, I think? So I might wait and see sort of what characters are tied into that. And depending upon who I need to rank up, if it makes more sense, and maybe those characters would go better for Blood and Venom or Arachnid Action, I don't know. Maybe that'll make me rank up one way or another and then tackle that one first. The variant content, I'm very appreciative of. It's not too bad. Rewards are pretty good, especially for if you're just getting back into the game. So then Act 7, I mean, I haven't even looked at it yet. I haven't even looked. So is 7.1 the only one that's been released? Yeah. What are the rewards for this? So Chapter 1. So completion rewards, is that a 10 or 25%? Let me see here. Okay. That's big, especially for me. Those are not easy to come by for me. 6-star to rank 2. Bunch of Sig Stones. Get ourselves a 6-star. Gold. Those completion rewards are pretty... Or exploration rewards are pretty nice. What do you get for the individual chapters? Path rewards. Okay. Maybe we'll take a peek at that. I'll have to look through there, because what I'd like to do is run that content with you guys on stream, and then potentially use that for video guides. I don't know. Part of me's like, just screw the video guides. It's been out for so long. There's so many good video guides for that stuff. We'll just enjoy getting through it. 7.1 and 2 has been released. Gotcha. Yeah, obviously, I guess I just can't see it because I haven't done the first one. And then, so going back to Labyrinth of Legends. So I have not completed Labyrinth of Legends. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. I just want to look at the rewards. Make sure to watch a video guide. I don't know. Sometimes I just like to run in and figure it out. Next variant is November. Okay, so it's a little bit out. Maybe we'll jump in and try to finish that variant 6 before that new one drops. So if I spend a little bit more time and run myself through this thing, I mean, those rewards, I don't really need any of that. T4CC I have in massive abundance. The Tier 2 Alpha is nice. I think I even have some of that in the Overflow. Wouldn't mind, actually, 45,000 5-star shards. Maybe trying to target somebody in a either a dual class or some sort of actually featured crystal. I kind of want to do that because I feel like that's sort of in the back of my mind. Like, I need to get it done so I can move up to more current content, you know? Because I really don't want to step into Abyss until just like mentally I can check that off, so to speak. 7.3 dropping this month. Synth Dot, it's nice to hear from you again. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, man. It's glad to be back. Happy to be back, even. Did I get to 4 million points yet? No. Why do you have global chat on? I haven't seen that in 5 years. Because it's hilarious most of the time. Only thing worth caring about is those T2 alphas. Let me see. At one point, I actually had T2 in the overflow. Let me see here. I've had so much T4. Yeah, let's see. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've got 12 T2A in the overflow. Man, I remember when T4C, just the standard stuff. Man, I remember when those were so hard to get. And now you look at it, it's just like a lot of times I'm forced to do rank ups, which I had 3 expiring. I threw them into guillotine the other day. My 5-star. Yeah, there she is right there. Threw it into guillotine. I think I've always liked guillotine as a character. I like her animations. She's really smooth to play with. She reminds me a lot of Angela. Angela's got a really, really long reach with her first medium with her sword. And guillotine just reminds me a lot of that play style. I just find her easy to intercept with. I've just enjoyed her animations and playing with her over the years. I just have never obviously had a real reason to rank her up. Guillotine 2099 is a lot like that for me as well. I enjoy her animations. She's just very fluid to play with. So I'm pretty excited to actually see. Obviously, I've read through her buff, but sometimes reading it and what it actually feels like to play are two very, very different things. Kind of like Mangog. Playing him is not all that fun. Keep the T2A, give me T5B. Yeah, don't typically have those in the overflow. Joel, I suggest consulting with Metal Sonic Dude for combining your Labyrinth of Legends runs with Karina challenges. He's the master of long content. See, I was making that case in the chat the other night, and people were telling me that it doesn't make sense to do that. Because I've only run one path so far of Labyrinth of Legends. So I was thinking there's got to be some paths that I can double dip on and do a Karina's challenge. And people were saying that it's so easy to run through with Aegon that you're better off just blowing through with Aegon and then just doing the easy path for the Karina challenges. But since I've got 3 paths of the Karina challenges to do, like I got to go in 3 different times with Star-Lord and humans and then the Canadian tag characters, there's got to be another path in there that I could do. I almost would want to do the difficult content first, do the Karina challenges first, and then knock the rest of it out. Don't get me wrong, I love and need T5B as well. Just saying, if you're not getting into Labyrinth of Legends. Good old Labyrinth. Maybe I'll just run the whole thing with Magic. I'll sell Magic, wait till I get her again, and just rank her up to 4-star and run her through with that. Those Labyrinth of Woo! Joel, you can do this. Those Labyrinth of Legends runs, yeah, that was just such a special time in the game. It really was. And I feel like there were a lot of people who sort of had their characters too, that they really associated with and ran through. At that time, Brian was all about Gwenpool. Yeah, he was in love with that chick. But as far as DPS goes, she was actually pretty high back in the day. I remember she was a really strong pull. If you could get yourself a 5-star Gwenpool, yeah, that was a good pull. And then I had Magic, did a lot of play with Magic. I think the Labyrinth of Legends run we did with Magic actually went really well. I think it actually went better than I even thought it was going to. I think at that time, Legacy was running Sparky. I think he ran through with Sparky a couple times. Frojo, shout out to Frojo if you're still in the chat. Man, he ran that with Rogue. Man, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that was like a 12-hour stream or something. I just remember him being on, and I think I might have streamed, and then Brian streamed, and then he was still on. Or he was on even before all of that. I don't know. It was a crazy amount of time. But he did it. Shout out to him. You could do the short path for Karina's challenge. I think I've already done the short path So again, it kind of goes back to what everybody was saying in the chat is, does it make sense if I've already done the easy path to go back in for the Karina challenge and do anything other than the easy path, you know? I don't know. The thing to me is, like, I'm not in any kind of hurry. You know, I'm going to take my time to build up my resources. We'll build up our unit stash. And if I got to spend a few more units to get through, but, you know, I could do like a double dip on a path, I think I'd be fine for that. Hey, Dooley, what's up, buddy? Gilly2099 is goated for Labyrinth. Shout out to that. She is nasty, man. She is nasty. One of my favorite characters for sure. Pulled her randomly out of Grandmaster. Hey, we got Hobbit in the house. What's up, Hobbit? Everybody hopping over from Hobbit stream. Appreciate you guys being here tonight. Hope you had a great stream over there. Hope everybody's enjoying their weekend. At the arcade that we took our kids to today, they had this piano game where it was 4 giant keys, and the screen in front of you would drop down notes randomly, and yeah, you were just trying to get every 4 keys you could hit was a ticket. I think it gave you like 30 seconds or 45 seconds or something. That was actually a lot of fun, man. Talk about goated. Won my kids some tickets there. I'm just like taking my kid's card. I'm like, listen, son, I'm just going to swipe this one more time and one more time. Thank you. There's a short path and an easy path. Okay. Maybe I need to pull this thing up. Maybe we need to pull this thing up and take a look. Right. MCC LOL map. Google, get yourself some Google. Do I want that? Is that what I want? Oh, my word. That is so bright. Burn my eyeballs out with a stick. Can I? That's better. That do be better, though. Nope, that'd be worse. That'd be a whole lot worse. Why am I struggling so hard with this? Hang tight, chat. I'll get you. I get you. All right, we got it. We got it. Let me go here. Let me go there. Okay. So I initially did... I used to play piano. It was a lot more than 4 keys, but it was still fun. So I initially did... Let's see. Did I do path 1? So I went down... let's see. We went up. We had Colossus, Fission, Spider Pants, went straight up. So it looks like we did the blue path. Was it path 7? No, it was not path 7. I'm so confused because after Magic, we did War Machine, and then we did not jump down to Spider-Man, I don't believe. Yeah, so we did basically the yellow path, except we didn't jump down to Spider-Man. We went from War Machine down to Ant-Man, Daredevil, Venom, which the run that I did, I was expecting to break it up into 2 streams, and it went so well with Guillotine that we just kept rolling. So we did, it was a rank 4 Magic. We blew through, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we did 12 fights in just a couple of hours, and I was feeling really good. We kept pushing. When I hit that Ant-Man fight, though, oh, that was rough. Because he would glance the S2s and he would not get power locked. And I basically was just backdrafting everybody over and over and over again. That was rough. So which path is the easy, or which path is the short path? Did I get that right? Brian used to play drums. I think he still plays drums. Although I've never actually seen him do that. I've only heard of such things. So it's Star-Lord. The maps have changed over time. I mean, I could pull up my old live stream because I had the map that I used. I had it on the stream. Okay, so you're saying Star-Lord. Okay, so Star-Lord, is it she? You say She-Thor? Is that what you said? That's awesome. She-Thor. Daredevil. Okay, I see that. So the green path. So that takes you over to Cyclops. Interesting. I didn't know there was a short path. Some of those fights have like what are they called? Enigmatic abilities though. Not sure that would mesh really well for a Karina's challenge. I don't know. We'll look into it. I would very much be down for having a Karina challenge and a path of that. Being able to knock both of those out at once. Is there a map anywhere that shows Labyrinth of Legends paths that you could overlap like that? They were all a pain. Yeah, I don't know. As a content creator, it was always fun to do. Hey, middle finger. Speaking of, I'm having a hard time remembering. Middle finger, you're up in Edwardsville, right? I think you're up in Edwardsville. Correct me if I'm wrong. KC1 has something? Okay, I'll check it out for sure. Path 1 was considered the easy path. I guess I didn't realize that there was an easy path and a short path. I guess that makes sense, though. The thing is that I probably used 65 to 70 revives, but we still got it done. I would love to go back and look how many revives, because that was a big thing, was to keep track of your revives to see how many it would take you. I would love to know how many it took me. All right, so we're going to jump into the Hyperion grind. I'm going to open up that Grandmaster because I have a problem. Pop it, baby. Treat me right. Yes, sir. Mets Lane. Yeah, if you weren't in the chat earlier, we went up to Edison's. We took the kiddos up there. Which, if you were not in the stream earlier, my boys were actually down here. They crashed the stream. Yeah, we took them up to Edison's with my nephew. Had a good time. Had a good time. Ooh, 5-star Nexus. Bring it to daddy! Yes. Yes. I've been looking for that. Rob's in the chat. What is up, Rob? Happy Saturday home stretch for Hyperion. Rob, you're going after the 6-star, aren't you? Dude, that's nuts. You're a nutty man. God bless you. Are you staying up all night? I would not feel comfortable with my score if I did not stay up all night. Yeah, if you missed it, somebody will have to put a timestamp in there. They came down here. Since I got on earlier, they were still all awake. And I guess they were watching me on my wife's phone. So I mentioned they could run down here. Went to get the wifey a new ride in Decatur. Ooh, what did you get? Do tell. You know what we bought? Because when I got my new job, I've got a company vehicle that I use. So I sold my car, and we sold my wife's, and we bought this was March 2020. I found it down in Georgia, and they sent it up to us. We found a Ford Expedition Max. That thing is a bus, but we absolutely love it. I'm not sure I could ever go back to a normal-sized car. My wife was very hesitant because of how big it was, but I'm like, I'm sorry, that sounded terrible. I'm like, honey, you'll get used to it. It'll be fine. That also sounded terrible. But yeah, she loves it. That also sounded terrible. Edison's is like 5 to 10 minutes from my crib. I have to say hello sometime. Yes, 6-star push. No way he breaks records, though. I'm kind of with you. I think some of the worry is not going to come to pass. If he was a really, really high prestige character, I don't think it would matter, obviously, how old he was. Don't get me wrong, he's really, really good. But these top grinders, you know, these guys, these whales that just drop literally thousands of dollars on these grinds. Bueller. Hello? Hello? I think I'm back. Am I back? Let's take a sip of chocolate milk here. Man, that was quick. Verizon just cut off and came right back. Why are you doing it to me? Why are you doing this to me tonight, Verizon? Didn't do anything all week, and then it's done it twice tonight. I don't know how to explain it. If you pull up the IP, like there's some back-end software for this Verizon device, you can see sometimes that for no reason at all, the connection, it'll just drop. And 2 seconds later, it'll come right back. Don't get me wrong, I'm thankful for Verizon, but I'm very much looking forward to to whenever Starlink finally shows up. Like, you don't even know. Oh, man. Red Dog in the house. What's up, man? Do you see the new emojis? The emojis I put up for you guys? My favorite one is still the Brian face. Like, that's a classic. You know where that came from? That was from Comic-Con 2018, I believe it was. Comic-Con 2018, that was when Captain Bay was doing a bunch of vlogs. And in one of his vlogs, they did like a group photo. And Brian, being Brian, he made that face. And I clipped that in that video and have used that. I don't know. I've used it a lot. It's probably power management. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it because we've only been streaming for about an hour and a half, which is pretty much the exact same amount of time we streamed every other day this week, and we never had any issues with it. This is actually the second device that we've had. The first one that we got, we were having like more severe connection issues where it was dropping more often. And we called Verizon, and they're like, it's your SIM card, but it's an eSIM, so it's not like we can send you another one. You're just going to have to send the device back. We'll mail you a new one. So, yeah, within just a couple of days of getting the device, we had to ship it back. And this one seems to do a better job, but, yeah, still for some reason it pops up. I don't know. Rip is so 2016. Yeah, I think I haven't changed. I don't think I changed the little tag for that yet. I need some new ideas. I need some new ideas for the emojis. I think right now there's only, what is there, 5? Let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the little turd one. I could have swore we had a name for that little guy. Pretty sure he came from my birthday stream, but treadmill next to the fireplace. That's an intense workout. You have no idea. And it's actually not even a fireplace. Speaking of workout, I forgot I had Oreos down here. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it. So this wall is all rock. I don't know if you can see that. It's like all river rock that they stacked up. And when we bought the house, they had a big electric fireplace that was sitting here. So we didn't know that it wasn't all finished. And then when we moved in, I sold it to buy a lawnmower because this is like over an acre. And I needed a riding lawnmower. And that's when we discovered that there's this, it's not a hole, it's just black. It's a, I don't know, I guess they were going to trim it out at some point, but they never did. They just never did. So yeah, we're going to sell the place. I got to figure out what to do with that thing, man. Maybe one of these days I'll take you guys to our new property. It's about 25 minutes north of here. We're so excited. I was supposed to be an architect in another life. My wife and I were designing the whole thing. It's going to be cool. Let's make some new emojis. Oh my God. Can you do that too? The white yummy coming in clutch. I have a lot of ideas for other things, but when it comes to emojis, I really struggle with that. I don't know. I think maybe I should go spend some time on Twitch. I feel like a lot of the people over on Twitch have a lot of good ideas with those. I just realized that he didn't have an S1. I was trying to bait out an S1. We would have been doing that for a long time. There's only 5, but they're all quality. That's right. It's quality that counts. We're not that. I think we only need 2 more members, and we get another one. That reminds me, I really wanted to change the logo too. Can I show you guys something? Hold on. Let me see if I can pull up the image. Let me add an image to this scene. So check this out. I think I might have showed this. Yeah, so a couple years ago, like right before the channel had to go bye-bye, I was going to do a rebranding. And Jar had made this for me. But I was thinking about, what if I just cut out the head? Let me see if I can find it here. I thought I did that already. Bear with me. What if, and it's supposed to be me, obviously, right? Although at that time I didn't have a little mustache. But I was thinking about, what if we use this for some sort of channel logo? And then in the stream for the members, he could somehow, I don't know if he needs to like grow hair. Like the longer you're a channel member, like I start getting facial hair initially, but then my hair starts growing back. I think that would be cool. Mummy, I can send that to you. You want me to send that to you? Yeah, I'll send you an email after the stream here. I can send you the whole thing, and with the head cut out, whatever you want. Yeah, shout out to Jar. I feel bad because Jar, he actually spent a lot of time putting that together for me. Didn't charge me anything. Like he was doing a lot of drawings and posting them on Twitter, and I was like, hey, you think you want to do this for me? And he's like, yeah, sure. What's your idea? And we went back and forth, and he sent that, and unfortunately, it just never came about. Timing was bad. Never happened. Growing hair doesn't sound weird at all. I say go for it. Yeah, I think it's totally fine, right? I'll just project my my wildest dreams onto my channel. Whoa, now. That would be totally unrealistic. Listen, I can grow hair, okay? In fact, there's a lot of hair still up there. It's actually turning gray. I don't know if you can see that. I can grow it real long. If I grow it real long here, I can just part it over. Which that's actually kind of what I was doing before I finally cut it off. Like I was sort of like growing it out long and I was combing it over, and I'm finally like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Let's just get rid of this thing, man. We can grow the famous hairstyle on it? Oh my word. Do I have to show that picture again in chat? Can we talk about that headphone? I don't have a headphone dent. Trust me, I'm no Tim the Tap Man. I've not been playing the game that long. There is something there though, isn't there? Oh Lord. Okay, maybe there is a little something up there. I also love that I donated $67 to myself down here. Stupid alert. We could say, BG, you know, growing a banana is cool and all, but I can grow hair over at Joel's. Yeah. I mean, those stupid little games that you always see commercials for where it's like, you know, dress up the character and do their hairstyle. Like, yeah, you just come to my channel. We can do it here. I'm so glad you got that reference. That clip was hilarious when Tim realized it. Yes, I very much got that reference. And he does. He straight up has a dent in his head. I might have a dent in my head, but it may just be natural. I don't know. It's my soft spot that's still soft. Red Dog, I don't know if you just got into chat, but earlier at the beginning, I got myself a green screen. I'll have to show you guys again. Yeah, retractable green screen. We're going to make some good content with that, for sure. You need a high-quality bald cap from Brian? I'm not giving that man any of my money. None. Would you believe he's actually paid me money? He did. He paid me $50, which is so funny now looking back on. When he first did his Labyrinth of Legends run, the very first one that he ever did, my channel was brand new, and he reached out to me and he asked me, hey, would you be willing to jump on and like handle the chat and commentate and stuff while I do this run? Because it's going to be, you know, it's going to be 8 hours or whatever. And I'm like, sure, be awesome. That was like one of the very first times I ever like actually met him through a voice call. And once everything was all done, like we had a really, really good time. And yeah, he messaged me and sent me $50. Which is so funny because you look at it now and almost every Labyrinth of Legends or now Abyss of Legends, every big piece of content, there's always multiple people, multiple content creators on the calls. But yeah, when we did it, honestly, I think that might have been like the first time anything like that on that scale had happened. You should green screen BG's background. That's actually not a bad idea at all. My head shape would probably fit perfectly, like right into where he's at too. That's hilarious. Yeah, it is really funny. Yeah, it was kind of out of nowhere. Like I had been making content for maybe like 2 or 3 months at that point. I think my channel had maybe like 1,500 subs or something. And yeah, he reached out to me. He's like, I think it would be a lot of fun. And I seriously was nervous. And I'm like, okay, we'll do it. I'll never forget. It was on a Saturday, and I had to drive into my office. And it was right around lunchtime when it was going to start. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to run into Taco Bell. I'm going to go through the drive-thru. I'm going to grab some food before I go in, because I'm not going to be able to eat. I'm not going to be able to go get food because this is going to freaking take until 8 o'clock tonight. And I was in the Taco Bell drive-thru forever. And I was actually late to his stream. And so I'm like messaging him like, I'm so sorry, Brian. I'm running behind. I'm like, oh my God, I've screwed this opportunity. He's going to hate me. And yeah, looking back on now, it's just like, it's the funniest thing to think about. Was that his run with Gwenpool? Yeah, it was his very first one. His very first one. And then right after I did that for him, he came on and did it for me, and I didn't pay him squat. Didn't pay him nothing. Now I'm wondering how many people BG has paid to be on his channel. You guys should go and reference that tonight on his channel. You could probably find an empty background from... Oh, that's true. You're 100% right. Mm-hmm. Joel is streaming from inside the house. I don't know why that's in all caps. What am I missing there? Not only am I inside the house, I'm in the basement. Oh, at Brian's house? Yeah, he finally let me out of the basement. Yeah, I could get a clip. That would be pretty easy to do. I could get a clip of him when he walked away from the camera for a second, or was like bent under his desk grabbing something. Good call on that. I'm not sure entirely what I want to do. If I want to have the green screen on all the time, I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Get BG to join you on a lab run and pay him 50 after. No. No. I am hanging that over Brian for all of time. Trust me. In fact, it gets even better than that. One time when I was streaming, Laura came in and donated, and I think she, honestly, I can't remember. I want to say it was $15, but I think it was $5 maybe. And I think we might have been on a call together, and she donated to my chat. I don't even remember what for, but yeah, that was funny. Joel is streaming from inside the house, and he said pants are optional. That is a fact. Tonight I'm wearing booty shorts, but most nights I just go commando. Okay, let's keep going here. Whoa, drop the phone. Hold on. We got Cam in the house. Mwah! 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 You beautiful man. My wife was just commenting the other day. She's like, where's Cam at? Cam hasn't been in the chat forever. Hold on. I got to add a moderator. There you go, Cam. There's your wrench. How were you not moderator before? How were you not a moderator before? How good are you with Photoshop? I mean, I can get by. Why? Cam, it's good to see you, man. It is so good to see you. I'm looking forward to having your podcast back. And I am strongly considering bringing mine back, too. I was thinking about that today in the shower. I was Again, I have a lot of time to reflect on the toilet and in the shower. And I was thinking, you know, if I bring the podcast back on Mondays, I could do the podcast on Sunday because I'm not going to stream on most Sundays. So I could do the podcast Sunday, have it post on Mondays. And then I saw on Twitter, like 10 minutes later, that you were bringing your podcast back. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, it must be fate. It's good to see you, man. Shout out to you. Cam was a very early supporter of the channel. Glad to see you're still hanging around the community. The community is better off for having you in it. Also, it looks like your channel's doing really well, man. I hop in your live streams from time to time when I can catch them. I'm usually working or driving, so it's not easy for me to actually say anything. But, yeah, I've enjoyed them. Did you go live tonight and talk about the Anti-Venom video that just dropped? Probably going to go back and watch that again this evening. This is my YouTube channel account. Ah, okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I was thinking, there is no way that you were not moderated before. I've been asleep a lot of the times, the hours you stream. Hope you're doing well. What time zone are you in? Because this is like mostly the same time that I used to stream before, right? One other thing you could do if you don't find a screenshot of his background without him in it is get a bunch of screenshots, then layer them all and cut BG out of them. Oh, I see. Yeah, that is way. I tell you right now, that is way too much work. By the end, you'd have his background without him in it. That'd probably be easier than hunting for the one chance he didn't put his banana bush up when he left the camera view. We'll find something. It could be from an older stream too. Hey, Weck, what's up, man? Hope you're doing well this weekend. The velvet-voiced Virginian. Is that where he's at? So he's East Coast. Do his old office? his old apartment, didn't he have, I'm trying to think now, he had a banner with Karnak, didn't he? Still in the same time zone, just getting old and needing to wake up a bit easier. I hear that one, man. If I can't go to bed too early. If I'm in bed before like if I go to bed before 11:30, I can't fall asleep. I just can't. I end up just laying there. My brain will not shut off. Usually around 12:30 or so, that's when I can just lay my head down and out. Except for this past Friday. I was planning on streaming Friday night, but my brain shut off about 7:30. I miss the old office life. Are you you working from home? No, there's a lot of that going on. Okay, what do we want to do here? I've had you want to talk about getting lucky, man. I've had this 5-star Wolverine. I don't remember. I think there was some sort of gift. Kabam gave the last featured crystal that he was in. I don't think I bought it. I think this was given either as a reward for something or it was given for like a bug issue. I can't remember, but anyway, popped it and got old Wolvie Man here. I'm really curious to see if at some point we'll be able to use him in this new 1v1 mode. You know, talking about characters that are trying to end fights with lots of health. I wish Kabam would just take like 6 months and just do a throwback. All the characters from the beginning of the game, we're just going to focus on all of them until we get them reworked. Which I know that's almost impossible to do because they do a lot of stuff tied into TV shows and movies, but... Hey, Underbrother, good evening to you. Good evening to you. I don't know what that was. Is Brian coming back on tonight? I'm assuming that he is. A bald, beautiful crustacean. Yeah, when I saw he was streaming, I was like, really? The whole point of me getting on early is because I didn't want to have him going at the same time. It all worked out, though. It always works out. Your singing makes me shudder. Do it again. I think I'll pass on that. Yeah, so what we'll do is tomorrow I will not be I'll not be streaming tomorrow. We'll take the day off. Potentially work on some content. I'd like to keep working. I've got a lot of stuff between the green screen and emojis and background. There's a lot of stuff I need to continue to do with the chat. The alert box is all screwed up. So I'll probably take a little time to try to get all that squared away. And then we'll be back at it Monday. So for sure, I think Monday and Tuesday you can pretty much plan on me streaming both of those days. The rest of the week is kind of up in the air. Wednesdays aren't great for me. Fridays really aren't great. But Thursdays, I think Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and then some point on the weekend. He's had some odd times lately. Guess he's been busy at night. I think he wanted to get on early to knock out those quests and then probably get back to his arena stream tonight. That's my guess. All right, let's get ourselves to 2 mil, and I will be happy with that. It really is amazing to me how quickly your units stack up when you're spending time in the arena. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised by that, but it's just been so long since I've really spent any... I don't want to say quality time because I hate it, but spent any serious amount of time in the arenas. Yeah, those units stack up quick. A lot has changed. Moved to the mountains from the city. Nice. That sounds beautiful. I also can't actually fall asleep early, but I need like 3 hours in bed if I want to fall asleep and still get enough rest before wake-up time. I hear you. Move to the mountains. Oh yeah, I do remember. I do remember reading from time to time on Twitter you having issues with your Wi-Fi or your internet connection. That makes so much more sense now. Went back and watched the last minute of his stream. He said he would be back later tonight. Yeah, I figured he would be. Figured so. He's probably, I would guess, going to be live here in the next 10, 15? He usually hops on around 11 EST, which I guess is, what, 9 his time? I'd like to as well tomorrow sit down and try to put a game plan together for what I'd like to accomplish next as far as content goes. Because really, for sure last week and even this week, I'm almost pinching myself like this isn't real. I keep expecting at some point for the streams just to not work or for there to be big issues. So I haven't really made a lot of plans past just, hey, let's see if this thing works and is sustainable. And I think now we're what, like maybe 8 streams deep? You know, 3 or 4 last week, 3 or 4 this week. Yeah, I think this is going to work for this foreseeable future until we get Starlink in place. So need to start putting a roadmap together for myself on the content I want to tackle. Hey, Tom Higgins. Hey, Joel. Good to see you. Nice to see you in the chat this evening. Happy to have you here. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Give me that 3-star hype. I will take all of that. Okay, one thing that I would like to do, and we can probably do this till Brian gets on. I wanted to go back and look at that Anti-Venom video. Is it Anti-Venom or Anti-Venom? Let me pull it up here. There we go. All right, tell me what this sounds like.
Welcome back to another Champion Deep Dive, and today we're talking about Anti-Venom. He's got genetic mutation debuffs, regen, and
Let me know what that sounds like.
power gain reversal, nullifying buffs with stagger, fury stacks that boost attacks, and much more. Let's get into it.
Get into it. I think it should be good. I can't tell.
Joins the contest
Somebody let me
with
know.
immunity to incinerate and poison.
That's nice. That's actually really nice. Yeah, so if you're running double-edged liquid courage, poison immune, bleed drops off quick. During opponent special attack, Anti-Venom gains 40% defensive combat rate per debuff on the opponent. Interesting. Do we have any other characters like that? Sounds good. He says it like ant, but I think it's going to be anti. I always thought it was Anti-Venom. Anti-Venom? Anti-Venom. Right? Anti-Venom. That's the way I always say it. Dave works with the Kabam now, and he's the one who makes the official videos. Yes. True. Terex has something. Oh, does he? I like Terex. He was actually one of the first 6 stars I pulled.
During the opponent's special attack.
I wonder what other characters. You see how his hands, like they're giant? I feel like it's common for them to release characters and then use kind of their model for other characters. That's a terrible way of putting that. Some of these unique parts about the characters that they have to develop, they don't necessarily make them one-off. They use them for Anti-Venom, and then let's say there's another character down the road who will have something similar to that. I'm just curious as to what that'll end up becoming. Sometimes they make characters and they use them for other characters down the road. God, I'm smart.
Special attacks. Anti-Venom gains 40% defensive combat power rate per debuff on the opponent. Now, Anti-Venom.
Dang, how much was that? So he went from just below 1 bar of power.
Now, Anti-Venom has genetic memory.
Morgan, good to see the chat. Thanks for stopping by.
Disorient and decelerate. When the fight starts,
yeah.
Anti-Venom selects the Spectre memory debuff and inflicts an indefinite Clintar debuff. Where for every 10 hits in the combo meter from either champion, Anti-Venom inflicts the selected genetic memory debuff. Now, selecting the next genetic memory debuff in the list is triggered by landing a second medium attack. Defenders have a 50% chance to change the selection when inflicting a genetic memory debuff. The Spectre debuff reduces the opponent's regeneration rate by 16.66%. Disorient reduces defensive ability accuracy and block proficiency by 12.5%.
This feels like a character that, like, there's a lot to read through, but I don't think actually playing them is going to be all that bad. What I mean, I think you're just going to go in and you're going to play the character like normal and you're just going to stack debuffs. I don't really think you're going to have to try too hard to think about it. Look at his hands. They look deadly yet delicate, like a finely woven fruit basket.
And decelerate low.
Finely woven fruit basket. Okay, I can see it. I
Or is he
can get down with it. Are you streaming? What are you doing over here? Aren't you supposed to be on right now?
And unstoppable ability accuracy by 33%.
The huge hands looks kind of stupid. I kind of like it.
By class disadvantage. Further, genetic memory debuffs have a total max stack of 4.
Do they fall off? I haven't really been paying attention, but do his debuffs, do they go on timers?
As for the Clintar debuff,
Hold on, let me go back.
And is not affected by class disadvantage. Further,
No, they don't.
genetic memory debuffs.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're just going to run in and just start doing your thing. Like, I don't think you're going to have to think too much about it. Because initially, I was thinking that these debuffs were going to start to fall off, and then you were going to have to continually switch. I'm going to call it stance. I can't remember exactly what he said it was, but continually change with your last medium attack to get the debuff you want, but it's not really going to be like that. I can stream whenever I want. You're not my dad. I mean, we haven't actually proven that that is not the case.
Have a total max stack of 4.
But we'll go with it.
As for the Clintar debuff, it reduces physical resistance and gains additional properties based on Anti-Venom's opponent.
You like that
For
emoji in the
example,
chat?
With Spider-Verse heroes, the ability accuracy.
Why don't I have an emoji in your chat? That's what I want to know.
And for Mystic Champions,
By the way, I'm probably going to
ability
take
accuracy
Flarpa
of
back.
unblockable is reduced by 65%. However, if Anti-Venom reaches a combo of
Okay, I'm already bored with this. Dave, I love you to death. It's nothing against you, but holy moly. Let's go look at his synergies. That's what I'm going to look at.
headache with punish.
You had Flarpa? Why did we make Flarpa? I don't even remember why that happened. Here, man, I wish Punisher was easier to get a hold of. When they reworked him, I thought his buff for however long ago that was, what was it, like 4 years ago? I thought they did a really, really good job with that. But nobody ever really got to play with it. As soon as 5 stars came out, because it wasn't that uncommon for you to have the 4-star. But yeah, as soon as the 5 stars came out, you just never saw them again. Against villains, Fury effects gain. Okay, Punisher gained 30% offensive ability accuracy against villains.
Punisher on the team. Anti-Venom gains 30% potency on Fury effects when fighting against villains. With Punisher, he gains 30% offensive ability.
I wish that was just a flat 30% offensive ability accuracy, because sometimes getting that open wound on characters is such a pain, because he can place it with his S1, but the chance is really, really low. So you're forced basically to go to the S2 or S3. I wish you could be more effective with the S1. That 30% ability accuracy would be really helpful with that, but it was to go with Gunther. Oh, that's right. I forgot about Gunther. That's your weird, like, monkey rat, isn't it? Yes, actually, that is the exact thing that I said the first night that we were looking at it. His S2, yeah. It's a sperm blast. You know, the one thing that's not so hype about Anti-Venom is the characters that you have to run with him for these synergies. Ain't nobody gonna run Green Goblin. Ain't nobody gonna run Punisher. Green Goblin. Afterburner inflicts an additional stack of Incinerate debuff equal to the amount of stacks of Madness. Like, I'm sure that's good, but when you gonna run him?
Incinerate debuffs equal to the amount of Madness. Maybe later.
This is the one right here. This is the one. I wish it was a little spicier. Oh, what just happened? Hang on a second.
Deals a burst of physical damage equal to 40% of modified Anti-Venom.
No, go back. I want you to go back. There we go. Yeah, and Agent Venom. This was the one I was really hoping was going to be spicier. 10% power burst. Every time a debuff is purified. I mean, it's nice. I don't know. I think Agent Venom needs a lot more love than a synergy, I suppose. Joel, did you hear your beloved Fraggle Rock is getting a buff? Yes. Does that drop on... Is it Wednesday? Is that the 6th, I think it drops? Got that from his father? What did I get from his father? Oh, yes. I see what you're saying.
Anti-Venom deals a burst of physical damage.
Joel, I'm behind in the stream because I paused while not on deliveries. Thanks for the shout out with Rogue. It was 17 hours. There it is. Dude, I knew it was a long time.
A debuff is purified. Time Travelers with Spider-Man 2099.
17 hours Frojo did that Labyrinth of Legends run with Rogue. Yeah, Brian, we were talking about Labyrinth of Legends runs back in the day, how everybody had sort of their characters that they used. You had Gwenpool, I had Magic, Frojo ran through with Rogue, and I just remember he went live, I think before I streamed and before you streamed, and then I stopped streaming and he was still live for like 5 hours after that or something. AV synergizing with AV. Yeah, that's not confusing at all. What do we got for Doc Ock? Doc Ock is a character... I remember when he was announced and came out, this was back in the 4-star days, I actually did the feature grind for him. I picked him up in the first round, which is kind of funny to say, but... what was it, 12,000, I think? 14,000? 16,000? I don't remember. It's a funny number to think about now because it seemed like such a big number for a character back then. But yeah, I love Doc Ock. I just love the way he played. When dealing damage per breakthrough removed on a heavy attack, 25% chance per breakthrough to inflict another burst of damage, dealing attack rating in damage. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. And then you've got these last synergies here. This synergy is not bad when it activates. I just wish it was a little spicier, you know? Anti-Venom, Venom is going to be a good combo to run. I wish they synergized together a little bit better. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to call it a night. I am going to call it a night. Kids are in bed, finally. Going to go spend some time with the wifey. Appreciate everyone being here this evening. Longest stream yet, 2 hours and 10 minutes. No, I did not donate to myself down there. My alert box was broken. I had to shut it off by sending myself an alert. But shout out to Metal Sonic, who was the Big J. People want me to call it the Big J, Brian. I just don't feel good about calling it the Big J. Got to come up with something better. But shout out to those that were in the chat this evening. Much love. I know Rob is grinding for the 6-star Hyperion. I'm sure there's some other people out there as well in the chat. Best of luck to you. God, I hope you're not disappointed. I'll put it that way. Your stamina is incredible. Thank you. I feel really bad right now. I'm not going to lie. My back is on fire. I need somebody to come and do a straight up back replacement on me. You know something that I was at somebody's house the other day and they were talking to me about all their back problems, and he's like, I got one of those tables that invert you, an inversion stretcher or an inversion table. I don't know what it's called. But I'm like, that would be a fantastic idea. I could just have a little inversion table right here. I'll just hang on it upside down, and I'll read the chat from my phone, and I'll just yell at the microphone from over there for a little bit. That sounds like fun, right? Did you say brake fluid? Did I say brake fluid? I don't think I said brake fluid. Deuces, hit me up next Edison's run. I totally forgot. When we were leaving Edison's, I thought to myself, shoot, I should have messaged him to tell him we were up here. Raid question mark? I suppose. Who's out there? Somebody wants to give any suggestions in the chat? We could raid somebody. My guess is that the bald man himself is probably getting ready to jump on. So Yeah, if you guys want to go hang out over there, I will see you all on Monday night. We'll probably be back to our regularly scheduled time. I would like to try and creep up that time a little bit. We're doing like 10:45 EST. I'd like to get that down closer to like, oh man, like 10:15 EST. My kids go to bed at 10 EST, so I got to get them to bed. I usually grab a snack, wash my face, run down here. Yeah, I'd like to get on a little bit earlier. I'm not going live for another 50-ish. Oh, okay. Well, sorry. My bad. Guess that means I got another 50 in me. Ben Castro, what's up? Jump into the chat at the end. Brian Perkins is on 8 viewers. Okay, I don't know who Brian Perkins is, but maybe this is a good opportunity to introduce ourselves. If somebody wants to drop a link in the chat to Brian Perkins' stream, we'll hop over there, give a little howdy, give a little heyo. I don't know, what should the raid? We used to do the Joel Patrol, which it feels really corny, but I kind of like it corny, if you know what I mean. Thanks. Yeah, White. I'm never going to be able to call you White Mummy again. It's always going to be White Yummy. Yeah, if you guys want to hit up hashtag Joel Patrol, go give some love to Brian Perkins. And yeah, we'll see you guys on Monday night. I'll post when I'm going live. We'll get the stream scheduled. I usually try to do that when I get home. So I usually get home around, I don't know, 6, 7 o'clock at night. And I'll post that so you guys know. That's what we'll do. I feel like I'm missing something, but I guess not. Really excited for this green screen. I can't believe I got it for $90 and they dropped it off at my house. If you didn't see it, go back earlier in the stream. I pulled it up for you guys. I need to get some more lights to make that work. I'll have to do some testing on that tomorrow. You know, the other thing I didn't think of is I need another camera if I'm going to do that. Actually, you know what? Where is my little Logitech? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Yeah, maybe I could use this for the green screen. I don't know. We'll see. I got lots of ideas floating around in my mind. Okay, go say hello to Brian Perkins. Much love, guys. I will see you all come Monday. Keep an eye out for the scheduled stream. Follow me on Twitter. It's the only thing in the description down below. I post a lot of crap over there, letting you guys know when I go live as well. Enjoy your weekend. Best of luck if you're out there grinding. See you Monday.